Hot off the press from Maybelline, New York, it's new Lifter Plump, an intense plumping lip gloss formulated with chili pepper to deliver a heated sensation for an instant plumping effect that lasts. From 8 sizzling shades like Blush Blaze, Red Flag, Hot Honey, Cocoa Zing, and more. An extra-large wand applicator transforms lips in one swipe. Learn more at Maybelline.com. For a limited time, get 10% off your Lifter Plump purchase on Amazon with code 10PLUMP.
Hi, everybody. Today, my mommy is going to talk about Rutherford B. Hey!
Thank you, Noah, for introducing Rutherford B. Hayes, the 19th President of the United States. Like President Grant before him, President Hayes was born in the state of Ohio, was a Civil War hero, and was a Republican. Rutherford B. Hayes graduated from Harvard University Law School in 1845 and was practicing law in Cincinnati when he met his future wife, Lucy Webb. Lucy was an abolitionist, and she encouraged her husband to defend runaway slaves that escaped the South. When the Republican Party was created in the 1850s, Rutherford B. Hayes helped represent the party in his home state of Ohio. He also loved reading and joined a book club in Cincinnati. When the Civil War started in April of 1861, Hayes felt so strongly about supporting the North that he started to put about 36 of the book club members through military drills to prepare them for war. During the war, he was wounded 4 times. After the completion of the war, he became a hero for the incredible heroism he displayed while fighting for the Union. He served 3 terms as governor of Ohio, during which the 15th Amendment was ratified in Ohio, giving former slaves the right to vote. Rutherford B. Hayes is best known for the controversial election of 1876. Hayes lost the popular vote by more than 250,000 people. That may not sound like a lot, but it was plenty back in 1876 when just over 8 million people voted in total. The popular vote didn't matter back then, as it doesn't matter today. For that election, 185 electoral votes were needed to claim victory. Unfortunately, the vote counts in Florida, South Carolina, and Louisiana came under question due to claims of fraud and intimidation. Excluding those 3 states, the Democratic nominee, Samuel J. Tilden, had a lead of 184 to 165, just 1 electoral vote short of becoming president. 2 months after the election and just days before the inauguration, the matter still wasn't settled. Congress then created an electoral commission made up of 15 members to determine the outcome of the 20 questionable electoral votes. The commission was comprised of 7 Republicans, 7 Democrats, and 1 independent. Among them were 5 representatives, 5 senators, and 5 Supreme Court justices. The commission awarded all 20 of the questionable electoral votes to Republican nominee Rutherford B. Hayes, making him the 19th President of the United States.
This podcast is sponsored by Skylight Frame. Mother's Day is almost here. What are you getting her? Something that shows you care. Something that makes her feel loved. Something that won't stress you out. Something like the Skylight Frame. The Skylight Frame is the perfect gift. It's a touchscreen photo frame your whole family can upload photos to, from wherever they are in the world. It's a way to share with her all the moments that matter. It sets up in seconds. You can even make sure that it's already loaded with photos when your mom opens her Mother's Day gift. And her Skylight Frame can hold thousands of the treasured photos you share. It's an easy, heartfelt way for mom to stay connected with those who matter most. It really is the perfect gift. Now, as a special Mother's Day offer for our listeners, get 15% off your purchase of a Skylight Frame when you go to skylightframe.com/easy. That's SKYLIGHTFRAME.com/easy. Get 15% off your Mother's Day purchase now at skylightframe.com/easy.
Everyone knew that the results of the election were suspicious. To pacify the Democrats, the Republicans agreed to remove federal troops from the southern states that were there since the completion of the Civil War to restore order and protect the free slaves. They also agreed to select a Southern Democrat to serve in the cabinet. The election results were so suspicious that many upset citizens started to refer to the new president as Rutherford B. Hayes. President Hayes understood the resentment many people felt about the way he was elected. As a result, he agreed to serve only one term as president. Others were concerned for his safety and appointed him 6 special government agents to protect him during his inauguration. This would mark the first time that the president was protected by the Secret Service. The 4 years under President Hayes were mostly successful. President Hayes was able to end Reconstruction, which was the term used to describe putting the country back together again after war. He also created civil service reform, which addressed many of the issues that ruined previous President Grant, and made it more difficult to put people into positions of power for personal gain. He also helped stabilize the economy. His biggest shortcoming was an unintended consequence from his efforts to repair the fractured relationship between the North and South. In removing the federal troops from the southern states that were protecting the interests of Black Southerners, President Hayes made it easier for freed slaves to face discrimination and segregation from others in their communities. After his term was complete, Hayes retired to his home in Ohio, but he continued to pursue noble work like improving veterans organizations and providing education for underprivileged children in the South. Join Olivia and her dad tomorrow when they get curious about oceans. Until next time, stay curious.
You know you need protein to fuel results, but it's not easy when you're drinking the same bland, chalky shake every day. Stop punishing yourself and get to GNC for the best protein in the game, including all the hottest brands and crave-worthy flavors that'll keep you coming back for more. We're talking protein that legit tastes like cookies, your favorite cereals, indulgent desserts, and more. So bust out of your protein rut and actually look forward to those shakes with unbeatable protein at unbeatable prices. Fuel your fitness with protein at GNC.